Dealing with workplace violence is like preparing for a storm. You can choose to address the potential problem or deny it even exists.
A potentially violent employee is usually argumentative, does not cooperate with others, has a tendency to be a loner, does not accept authority well, and frequently blames others for his or her problems. This person's whole reason for existing and self-esteem is dependent on the job. Specifically, verbal threats, such as, "If I'm fired, there'll be hell to pay," or "I won't be the only one leaving this place." A history of violence is often a good indicator of future violence.
We used to take him out in the back and nobody ever heard from him again.
There are three reasons why employers should have violence prevention programs. Number one is just the threat of lawsuits. We recently saw a case that settled for more than $10 million. Lots of lawsuits.
First, find out if there have been any incidents of violence of any kind in the past. Examine those situations. How were they handled? How should they have been handled? Team members selected from various departments could provide unique solutions. The team could be comprised of participants from security, safety, human resources, outside licensed counseling or employee assistance, the legal department, and especially frontline employees. The team's primary function is to develop and implement policies regarding threats. A direct threat: "I'll pay him back. I'll get even with him." A hidden or veiled threat: "This place would be shut down for days if the mainframe crashed and the backup were damaged." A conditional threat: "If I'm fired, there'll be hell to pay."
Mitch just keeps pushing us to do more.
Okay, well, you'll get around to it.
He's got to stop pushing me. Or I'll push him. I'll push him when he's not looking.
The team decides to do a background check on David, and the legal representative goes over the various implications of different responses. Meanwhile, the security officer decides to keep an eye on David, and both the mental health professional and the threat manager will meet with him immediately. In meeting with David, they discover that his wife has just filed for divorce. David confesses he's stressed out over it, hasn't been sleeping much, and feels extremely overworked.
I've been pushed from both sides. I've been hurting a lot lately, and I just thought, why shouldn't somebody else be hurting too?
But you know we can't tolerate threats of any kind.
Whether you meant the threats to Mitch or not's beside the point, Dave. We're going to have to act accordingly.
As a disciplinary action, I'm going to ask that you take the rest of the day off. I'll call and I'll let you know when we can meet and discuss any further action.
And I think that he's going to have
They determine that David is probably not an immediate threat, but counseling should be a condition for continued employment.
Weathering out the storm takes planning. The most successful plan is in place before it's needed.